I don't even care about football for a second. What's the origin of the mustache?
It's funny. I've actually had it for a while now. I had it my senior year of high school. I shaved it once in JUCO, and everyone was like making fun of me and all that stuff. So I was like, you know what? I'm just keeping it from now on. So I just left it. So it's just part of it now.
Is it a good luck charm at all?
Yeah, I don't know. I never thought about it like that, but right now I'm just keeping it for as long as I can.
How is training camps year 2 different for you than training camp year 1?
I think a lot of things have been different, especially just like me knowing the offense. I think I have a way better understanding of the offense. I think I have more confidence in myself as a player. Just coming in here and you know, being able to give with the coaches more and being able to, I think even having better relationships with all the people in the building too has helped me a lot to like just feel more comfortable in this whole place. So, you know, 'cause I'm far from home, stuff like that. So I feel really good here now.
What is that comfort, that confidence? Like, how do you feel that translate out onto the practice field?
You know, I think it just comes from, I think we all build off each other. So they make plays, you know, it gets me fired up to go make plays. You know, every time I go out there, you know, I try not to put any pressure on myself. I just have fun. Like, I think that's a huge, really important part of the game too. And I'm really big on my faith too. So I believe, like, you know, no matter what, football's not my identity at the end of the day. So whatever happens, like, I just have a lot of comfort now in that. So
Beyond the comfort, beyond the confidence, like, how have you grown? Like, Barry made a good point. Last year you were here in summer, and like, it was really fast.
Yeah.
Like, how do you feel like you've grown the most year over year?
That's a good question. I think for me, definitely like my faith has helped me grow the most. I think meeting people outside of football has also helped me like be more comfortable here. You know, a lot of these guys are from Illinois. They know each other. I came in not knowing anybody, and you know, I committed 8 days after I got the offer. So it was like, it was coming in here and just kind of like meeting people outside, meeting people in other sports, like, and now I just feel like this really does feel like a second home to me now. Like, I feel way more comfortable here and just having a lot more fun here, you know. So that's probably it.
Coach, be able to talk about the adjustment from JUCO, where like you guys have so much here. Like, what was that adjustment? And then obviously on the field things are different. So like, what was that like?
I mean, when I was in JUCO, I got to live at home, so I was blessed. I didn't have it like some of my other teammates. Like, you know, it really was a struggle for some of my teammates. But for me, like, I think the biggest difference between JUCO and here is just the level of competition, the level of commitment too, I would say, because I feel like, you know, in JUCO, you have a lot of kids who say they want it, but they don't really want it. You know what I mean? They're probably making bad decisions out the field, stuff like that. Here, like, everyone's bought in, everyone's ready to go. And I think I feed off that too, you know what I mean? Because sometimes people go into practice in JUCO like, I don't want to be here. And you're like, you know, people feed off that. But here, you know, like for Malik, for example, today, he was all fired up. That got us all going today. So, and we had a pretty good practice. So, I just like try to build off that and stuff like that. So.
How have you maybe seen just being more comfortable in just being here?
Yeah.
Help you on the field?
Yeah, I mean, it helps me tremendously. I mean, like I said, I don't put any more pressure on myself. Whatever happens, happens. So, like, and I think that's helped me tremendously. You know, like, I've been playing the best football I've ever played. I feel like I'm having 10 times more fun than I was last year. You know, I think last year I put so much pressure on myself trying to learn the offense, trying to understand everything, trying to get it all down in a matter of time. And I think now, like, you know, I've been here a year, which has helped. But, you know, just going out there, having fun, you know, knowing like it's all in God's hands, it just helps me a lot to be more comfortable out there.
Barry talks about the offense being a living organism.
Definitely is.
Like, how, just in a year's time, how have you maybe seen some changes to what that is?
Yeah, I mean, I would say for the most part, it's been, you know, the base of the offense has been pretty similar. You know, we've definitely added in some new things that I really like. I've definitely figured out the best way to, you know, for me at least, to learn the offense quicker. And you know, I think I've been taking more notes, stuff, just so I can visually see it. And I think it definitely is growing. Like when he says that, we're adding stuff all the time, you know. It's never stagnant. So I like that. But, you know, I got to stay on top of it and work to, you know it all the time so I'm not messing up out there. So.
What's it like to have him at the top, you know, just being the coordinator? What does he do in that role that maybe makes it easier?
Oh, he helps us a lot. I mean, he'll break it down to like a science, you know what I mean? So, like, I'll bring it back to JUCO. In JUCO, they put a play up there, you better know it. You know what I mean? Like, for him, like, he'll put a play up there, he'll explain every route, why we're doing it. I think that's a big thing that helps me, too, is he explains why we're doing it. You know what I mean? So, it's easy to tell someone to go do something, but if you don't know why you're doing it, sometimes it doesn't resonate with you. So, I think for me, like, when he explains the why and why we're doing this in the offense, it really helps me to understand it, and it helps me to perform better, because I know if I'm running this route to open somebody else up, I may run it, you know, to a different extent or something like that. You know what I mean? So I think that helps me a lot.
When did you feel settled in? Like you said, there was such an adjustment. Like, was there a moment where you're like, all right?
Yeah, I think in the spring a little bit, I was still kind of like first of all, the winter. That was interesting for me, you know. I definitely had to adjust to that. So playing that cold, I've never played that cold before. So adjusting to that was definitely, you know, for the first couple weeks tough. I think after the first 2-3 weeks of spring, I was like, man, like I feel really good. Like I feel really confident and comfortable. And, in the spring game, I went out, I had a really good game, like, praise God. And I just was like, I'm going to build off this. And I think after that, I was like, I know I can do this. I know I can play at a high level. And, like, I'm blessed to be here and I have all the resources to do it. So I think that was when.
What did building off of that look like for you individually?
I think, first off, confidence. I think, after spring game, I was like, people tell you all the time, oh, you can do this, you're at this level for a reason. But, the first year, I struggled with the offense. I wasn't really getting on the field because I couldn't, they couldn't trust that I wouldn't go out there and mess up. And I totally understand that. And now, I think now, once in the spring, I proved that I could do it. I think to myself, too, I was like, I really can do this. You know what I mean? Like, I can go out there. I know I have the talent to do it, but I was like, now I know everything. I feel comfortable around everyone. Like, I'm really, I've made some of my best friends here. Like I think I was just like, man, I feel really good now to go out there and perform.